Justice would look like thinking that I've made a change and that something like this won't happen to another actor that works for him or another actor in the industry. That would be justice for me.
Derek Dixon, the actor who is suing Tyler Perry for $260 million over allegations including sexual harassment and workplace gender violence, is speaking out on camera about his lawsuit for the first time. Dixon, whose credits include Perry's shows The Oval and Ruthless, sat down for an interview with ABC News in which he said he did not want to stay silent about it anymore. The actor alleged that he and Perry met back in 2019 at the opening party for Perry's studio, which led to the two exchanging phone numbers.
I was working for an events company, and we met, and he said to me, are you an actor? And I said, well, not right now. I'm working on it, but not right now. And he said, yeah, you are. We need to talk. You should get my number and we'll talk about this.
Did any of your initial interactions give you pause?
A few of them did give me pause, but they weren't bad enough to think like this was a dangerous situation in the beginning. Yeah.
During the interview, Dixon went through some of the messages he claims Perry sent him, including ones which Perry appears to reference Dixon's sex life. He also explained an alleged incident in which he claims things turned physical with the Hollywood megastar.
One of them says, what's it going to take for you to have guiltless sex? Have y'all found that in therapy yet? I would hope that you would let someone hold you and make love to you.
Now, the complaint also alleges that in January of 2020, there was an escalation from the text messages to Tyler Perry's behavior becoming physical. Mm-hmm. Can you explain that first alleged incident?
Yes. We were over at his house. We're having some drinks in his guest house, and it was late at night, and he has a guest quarters, mm-hmm. and said that you can sleep there instead of not driving, and his house is far from Atlanta and where I was living. And I got into bed, and then I noticed that he climbed into bed with me as well and started rubbing my leg. And I jumped up out of bed, and he has said, turn around so I can look at you, and just commented on how I looked, and then he got up and left. So I thought after that instance, it was pretty clear that I was not interested in that type of a relationship. It was very, very strange. I mean, I think it's okay that people try to make a move or shoot their shot, but if they get rejected, I think that they should stop. And so I thought it would stop after that, and it didn't.
ABC News' Lindsay Davis also noted that Dixon's character on The Oval was shot 4 times in the chest before bringing up Dixon's allegations in his suit that Perry, quote, made it clear to Mr. Dixon that he would kill off Mr. Dixon's character if he did not indulge Mr. Perry's sexual harassment.
Was that message clear to you?
For me, that was his way of showing his power over us and our careers, and that he doesn't have a problem with just killing one of us off.
Dixon, who is also a screenwriter and had claimed he shared a pilot he wrote with Perry, went on to recall another alleged incident where he claims things got physical with Perry.
He had written a TV series called Losing It. Tell us about that.
He ended up wanting to read it, and I at first was too embarrassed to even send to him, but he did, and he said he loved it and wanted to shoot the pilot for it.
All right, let's go to June of 2021, another alleged incident that you outline in your lawsuit where you're again at Tyler Perry's home in Atlanta, and it ends up with you locking yourself in a bathroom.
Mm-hmm. We started out having drinks in the living room like we, have done before, and it got to a point in the night where, we were both kind of feeling drunk, and I remember we were walking back to the guest area where I've stayed before, and there was this health monitor scale on the way. And I was like, what is that? And he said, well, you have to be in your underwear to measure, whatever, so you should do it. He reached down and pulled my underwear down and grabbed my ass, and I, tried to stop him and pull back my underwear up, and he kind of grabbed my arms and said, no, it's okay, just go with it. And I said, stop, I don't want to be naked, I don't want this. And he was just like, no, I'm not going to hurt you, and just continued. And in that moment, unless someone's been through something where they have their control over their bodies taken away, you don't really understand the kind of feelings that you get in that moment. It was almost like every thought came through my head: to run, to fight, to freeze. I didn't know what to do. The day after that, he called several times, and I ended up getting afraid of what was going on the other side. So I picked up, and that's when he said, he was sorry for what happened. He doesn't know why he did that, and that maybe he was self-sabotaging or something. And in the same call, he said, and don't worry, we're going to do your show.
As for the suit's $260 million figure, Dixon explained his reasoning behind the high number. Part of that number is my lost job, my lost income, the loss of a show. That is a deterrent for how do you stop a billionaire who won't stop themselves from doing this. An attorney for Perry and his production company previously denied the allegations in a statement to Access Hollywood, claiming that Dixon is, quote, an individual who got close to Tyler Perry for what now appears to be nothing more than setting up a scam. The statement went on to note that Perry, quote, will not be shaken down, and that his counsel is confident these fabricated claims of harassment will fail.